Morning moves slowly, quietly across Millerton Lake. The cold, clear, still water interrupted by the occasional wake of a coot searching for its morning meal. The rising sun like a color wash bathing this 16-mile body of water in a warm glow. Only the frosty breath of the bass fishermen catches that deception. Located at the foot of the Sierras, 20 miles northeast of Fresno, Millerton Lake is a man-made refuge for boaters, for Fresnans seeking solitude away from the city.
Just above us, Robert?
On the very top of the ridge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see him?
It is also becoming the refuge for this, our national symbol, the American bald eagle. For years, the American bald eagle was on the decline because of vast amounts of the pesticide DDT that had seeped into the food chain, because of loss of habitat thanks to man's encroachment on the environment, because the birds were hunted for sport. But since the DDT ban and the 1972 federal law that protects the eagle, this endangered species is coming back. And coming back to Millerton Lake, as many as 23 have been spotted in a 2-hour period. Why has the bald eagle come to Millerton Lake?
There's plenty of food for it here, as well as during the winter months it's relatively quiet so that it can live in peace.
You see Eagles Point?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Robert Sudam, a senior at Fresno State, is conducting a study of the eagles with the help of park ranger Bill Berry. Twice a week they traverse the lake collecting data.
I'm writing down the age of the birds, where we're seeing them, where they're perched at, and the time that we see them. We're also trying to record some disturbance data and how far we are from the birds, and if they fly or if they stay there, and if they're paying attention to us or not.
We see pine cone eagles, cow eagles, stump eagles. What else, Robert?
Oh, we see all kinds of different things that look like eagles.
So you really have to pay attention. You really have to look. So what you do is you watch for things that look like eagles, and then you have to zero in on it. And so you put the binoculars up, and then everybody laughs at you.
You never live it down.
Is the search as exciting as the find?
Definitely. It's almost a competition between people to see who can see the eagle the first and who can see the most eagles in a day. But the find definitely is as exciting as the search.
How do you rate up there in the search?
I do okay.
Do you have eagle eyes among the group?
Oh, somewhat. Not always, but somewhat.
But even with 3 pairs of eagle eyes, we couldn't find any trace of the birds after our initial sighting.
This is the record, Susan.
Record for what?
So far, this is the worst count of the season. I hope you're not a jinx.
And one nagging phrase kept rerunning in my mind: you should have been here yesterday. We motored the length of the lake, then turned back, dragging our bad luck with us. And then...
We got one, Bill. There's 4 of them.
Looks like an adult and 3 juveniles.
And there they were, in all their majesty.
Okay, it looks like we're about, 75 yards from the tree, Robert.
Okay.
They seem to be aware of us, but not real alert. When I saw my first bald eagle, I was patrolling with 2 other rangers, and I nearly fell out of the boat. I was so excited.
Does the excitement lessen the more you see?
For me, it doesn't, and I would suspect that for most of the people that would be involved in something like this, it wouldn't, as long as you realize that the opportunity comes and goes with the seasons. It's almost like waiting for Christmas.
Rob and Bill claim they've gotten within 30 feet of several eagles. Does it surprise you that they allow you to get that close?
Very much so. I would expect them to be very shy of people.
Do you think they've adapted to man's presence?
I think to a degree that they have.
And while both men take great pleasure in sharing this site with others, they're concerned about sharing it with too many people.
We want to be able to interpret and show the public this wonderful resource, but we want to do it without infringing on his right to be here.
In all, we spotted 7 eagles, the lowest count this year.
Every time we come out, we're afraid, or at least I'm afraid, that we're not going to see very many birds, or that we're not going to see any. And then once we do, it's a relief to know that they're still around, or that they haven't left the area yet.
getting close to leaving time, isn't it?
In another month or so, they should all be gone.
And on that morning when you come out and you don't find any?
It will be disappointing, but it'll be a feeling of looking forward to next year also.
Winter is waning on the lake as Mother Nature sets the eagles' course, winging them north to their summer homes, leaving Millerton with but a memory of a feathered span, arched and soaring, of a starched white head, poised, proud, regal, somehow sensing its own glory.